I know what dude I am. I'm a dude playing a dude disguised as another dude. You dudes don't know what dude he is.
Hello, my fellow Minecraft friends, enthusiasts, nerds, and welcome to a very special unretirement back from the dead. Don't call it a comeback, I've been here for years special. I am your host, Mojo Roberts 2600. The channel's called The Dude of Minecraft, and welcome to a brand new season of Survival Minecraft from the Rocketcraft 2 Survival Multiplayer server. Now, the server is close to, I'd say, about 10 months old at this point, and I have been playing right along. I will say that towards the end of Rocketcraft 1, I had some, long story short, catastrophic hardware failure, and my ability to record and make videos was really impacted. But we're back. I've worked a few things out, and I'm looking to give this a try again, so I'm going to take you around and sort of show you how we started out and where we ended up, and where we're going to go from there. So let's take a walk. We started out, Rocketcraft 2, all of us in a giant jungle biome, surrounded by pandas and parrots and bamboos and jungle trees and cocoa beans and all kinds of good stuff. But we broke off into 3 teams, and I decided to make my way and join the team of the underground city. So we'll head down there first to have a look around. Now, the splitting off into teams was kind of a good idea because it had helped us all get through the early game really fast. Each of the communities had sort of set up their own resources and farming and villager trading halls. I think each team had one. And just around the corner here, we'll find my day 1 camp, where I spent my first night. So you can see the type of player I am. I spend my first night in a room off of the stairs leading down to the mine. If this offends you in some way, please leave now. No, just kidding. Don't do that. Stick around longer so that I may annoy you in other ways. The dude doesn't mind as long as you take it easy. Get yourself some frosty treat and smash that like button. A stone's throw from my cave, and a few other players had scattered around with some day 1 bases. But there's a wide opening in the earth here that heads down, and we're going to go down there too. And there were quite a few ways down in here, but this is the main route through the underground city from the surface. I'm just going to speed it up while we run along here. Now, down this pathway we have our villager trading areas that was set up by Kez and Cherry, I believe. Took care of most of this build. And that got us all the books we needed for enchantments for our tools. We did move some animals down in here, and we have the player heads and the mob heads pack on the server, as well as the single player sleep and a few other quality of life, good stuff things. And right over here is the storage room for the underground city, where all the first players down here were pooling our resources for the community builds and things like that. So not too bad, manually organized, and of course a giant sugarcane farm for trading with the librarians, building up the emerald supply, and this just goes on for days. This was built by me very early on. And down here at the end is a little secret passage that leads out into one of my other builds. And this is the iron farm for the underground city. This is a community iron farm. Anybody part of the underground city can come and take iron from this. Looks like somebody's been scaffing up to check out the villagers, and we got a iron golem spawning on the dirt. No problem. Let me just take a look. And oh yeah, look at this. Still working great. So that's that was one of my contributions. The other contribution we're going to spin around here is the giant cactus bone meal factory. And there you go. 2 early game farms that I've put up in the underground city, and we're going to go on down into the more artistic areas and check out some of the builds down there. Now, I haven't really stuck around in the underground city aside from building those early game farms. But as we twist and descend down into the depths of Deep Slate, I'm going to do my best to recall the names of all the players. There was Cherry, there was Kez, there was Zombie Flavor, there was Retro Gamer, there was Dems, and I believe the leader of the underground city now, by default, is the only guy still doing things over here, is Johnny Waxy. And we're going to do our best to visit some of his builds in a future episode because he's been at work And he's always doing something around the underground city. These guys are new. Hey guys, what's going on? You creepy little creepy weirdos. Before I leave the underground city, I have to acknowledge this tree built by my old Rocket League teammate, Zombie Flavor, who is a new addition to the Rocketcraft server this year. And he took the time to gather all the resources, all the amethyst for this tree, and it's an awesome centerpiece for the giant cave area of the underground city. And oh, don't fall down there. And when I do find my way back here to doing a large underground project, I want to make sure that I have a nice view of this tree. It's a beauty. All right, let's head out of here. Into the nether. We're heading down the highway, guys. Another stop along the way here that's worth checking out is the nether side portal of the underground city in this spooky sky. I don't know how well this is going to translate over into YouTube, but it looks really cool. Of course, all of that done with layers of glass and end rods at different levels. We've got like a dark Maya Inca pyramid sort of structure over here, and it's hard to get a good look at it, but you can see here, oh man, that sky is just amazing looking up at it. So cool! Here, we'll come around the side here, you can get a look and see. Yeah, we got like the pyramid design. Everything's sort of spawn-proof out here. Really, really cool. And I had nothing to do with any of it, so congratulations team on that one. And a special shout out to the glass shop, Nana, and Retro, is it? Or Teach? Whoever runs a glass shop. They had a big hand in helping out with that project. And here's a nice underground style tunnel leading out to the main nether road. And there you have it, underground city stuff. We'll be back.
I know what dude I am. I'm a dude playing a dude disguised as another dude. You dudes don't know what dude he is.
I know what dude I am. I'm both of these dudes. I'll be walking around with both of these skins. One of these players is my PC player on the left, and on the right is my PlayStation player wearing the mask of my PC skin. So there you have it, two dudes. I'm doing this very, very slowly for dramatic effect, to give you the impression that we're heading someplace epic and awesome. Is it working? Is it working? Sweet. All right, let's go to my base. All right, welcome to my cloud base. Way up here in the sky, this is my awesome base, and it's no, well, this isn't really my base. This is a viewing observation area for my base. And we're just letting the chunks kind of load in here because they've turned all the way up. So I can show you way off in the distance this Mothership 2.0. Just like the old NitwitChef server with my Mothership base, I'm doing it over. I'm doing it better. I'm doing it bigger. And here it is. It's gigantic. And I'm going to show you all about it. Now, by far the biggest part of the project is the nearly 250,000 pieces of glass. That'd be light gray stained glass, by the way. So that's a little extra expensive. But yeah, 250,000 blocks of glass have gone into the dome, covering what's going to be a city and landscape, a mixture of both. And as you can see, I have some buildings. Just about all of the buildings are half finished or in progress. And while I was struggling to make videos, I was able to put together a nice little still photo time lapse of the glass dome coming together. I'll show you that here. And I just worked the circles from the top, and then when I got about halfway, I worked the circles from the sides, and I worked until they met, and then I did my best to fill it in. And it's very close to perfect. It isn't perfect. There are a couple bumps. But hey, there it is. Glass dome. I like it. Alright, back over on the PlayStation user, and you can tell it's the PlayStation user because you can't see very far in front of you, and from the same location you can see, I can't really see my base from here. But that's okay. PS4 does a little bit better with the motion and stuff, so we're going to take a little flight and glide on over to the mothership. perfect landing. And welcome to the Mothership 2.0 and my home for Rocketcraft Season 2. This is the main structure so far. This is my iron farm. And it feeds down into an auto sort system. There's a farm tower over here, a cactus farm for bone meal. I'll take you downstairs. This is my sort house. And if you remember from last season, I had a grand sort house with all the things going where they needed to. Same idea. This one isn't fully programmed yet. There's still plenty of room for various items to be programmed in here as I gather more materials throughout the season. Let's head back upstairs to the city level. I bet you can guess that's a gold farm over there. That is the Rocket Bowl over there. Another future episode. But today, ooh, if I can fly, I want to finish off this mountainscape. And I started this mountain first with some paths up to what I imagine would be near the summit. And now, I've just got to fill in the rest of the mountain. Well, I've got shulkers and shulkers full of stone ready to go. And I just have to sort of pick where I'm going to go. I mean, it's got to be a whole mountain. I got to fill all of this in. Do I start in the middle? Do I start at the top? Do I start on the sides? Do I start over here? Do I start on this side? Over here? No. Let's start over here. No, we can't start over here. Alright, let's do this for real, guys. Check out the time lapse. And we're back. The track you've been listening to is called Fractals, courtesy of Karl Casey at White Bat Audio. Check those guys out on YouTube. They've got all kinds of copyright-free stuff that you're free to use in your YouTube videos. Just give them a shout or leave them a link in the description, which I will do. And as you can see, I've built a mountain all the way up here. And just because I'm done building the mountain doesn't mean that I'm done building the mountain. I've got room for all kinds of caves and things. The thing's hollow. We can go all the way through the middle and build stuff if we want. And I'm just going to continue up the trail here. Oh! Sometimes that happens. But here we are. On a mountain, inside a spaceship, inside a giant glass dome, far above a frozen planet. And we are the spaceman in control of the situation here. Let's head on up. And now I imagine that this mountain will play into some kind of lore for the world. There's a reason that this particular spaceman and his civilization has decided to bring this mountain along for the trip. I imagine it has something to do with the fuel for the spaceship is inside of this mountain, and we're taking it with us so we can fuel our dreams as we continue along flying through space. Now let's head on down here. See, there's all kinds of little secret nooks and crannies. There's more than one trail. There's more than 2 trails. There's more than 3 trails to the top. All kinds of different directions and various things, levels of danger and such. And, you know, you can always just keep mixing it up, throwing a few blocks here and there, which I will continue to do off camera in between episodes. Another trail down there that way. But I think we're running out of time here. I'll give you just a few more views. Let's glide on down and spin a Rooney. Have a look at that trail leading all the way down here to this grasslands. And what do we got going on over here? What's this? Some crate has fallen off a truck. What's it? A gift for Mojo. Why, that's me! Well, let's look inside. Oh, cookies and some bamboo and some emeralds and what's this? An invitation by Allison. Let's see. What's this? You're walking in my shot, guy. Hey! You're lucky that I'm recording. All right. Ahoy! You have been cordially invited to build your very own pirate house in Port Lemon. If you would like, there are many open plots around my base that you are welcome to build on. You do not have to stick to the exact dimensions of plot, keeping around the perfect. Allison, this page has been intentionally left blank. Sweet! Well, ladies and gentlemen, it looks like I know where I'm going for episode 2 of this season. And I've had a blast bringing you episode 1. It's good to be back. I do appreciate you stopping by. Do me a favor, like and subscribe to the video. It helps the channel. It helps me. It feeds my tremendous ego. When you click the button, it makes me feel better about myself. And thank you so much, dude of Minecraft. I will see ya next time, folks.